I'll give you a second to get seated. I'm sure you've heard the question, but with the understanding of a status quo recommended budget, just provide what that entails as the operations as it relates to your respective area. And for the viewing audience, if you can just provide a brief synopsis of the services that you provide for the city. And the floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair Lady of Archer and the rest of the members of the Metro Council Budget Finance Committee. I'm Mike Mondelli. I'm chairman of the GIS Policy Committee, and I brought with me our executive director, Natalie Steers. Natalie has been our executive director for the last 10 years. I've been chairman of the policy committee for about 10 years or so. I will answer your question about what GIS does, and I will let Ms. Steers answer your question about how this budget impacts their ability to do what they do. And what GIS does is provide information technology assistance, maintenance, creation, and day-to-day running of the criminal justice agencies in Davidson County. We have as our customers the juvenile court, the Metro Probation, the District Attorney General's office, the Public Defender's office, the General Sessions judges, all the criminal judges, and we came into existence back in the late 80s, early 90s, when computers came into being, and we decided that Metro decided that we needed to have the expertise and technology to run our own program. So after we got started by some national vendors, we took the program over ourselves, and so we do, GIS now does for these criminal agencies in Davidson County what those other vendors did. We save Metro a ton of money. We are proud of what we do. We can create programs, we can maintain programs, and we have 20 full-time employees, and I will let Ms. Steers talk about how the budget may or may not impact us.
Thank you, Judge. As Judge Mondelli told you, yes, we are fully responsible for the development and maintenance of the CJIS suite, which is all of the case management systems that are utilized by the courts. They are fully integrated, which every year I tell you how proud we are of that, because we still boast the most integrated system in the country in terms of not disparate systems, but just a fully integrated set of applications. We respond to legislative changes and mandates. We add new functionality to all the systems. We develop new modules. We integrate outside systems into the suite. And when it's absolutely necessary, we build entire applications from scratch to put into that integrated suite. This model, as Judge Mondelli says, works very well for us. It has proven to be a very efficient and cost-effective process, and mainly because there are so many differences across the courts, across the jurisdictions, countrywide, across the country. So, and in this case, for Metro, it works for us to do it this way. We have a great team of people back at GIS, and they're knowledgeable not only in the process, in the court process, in what our customers do, but of course they're technical and they know the applications. So this makes for a very collaborative process between the agencies or the departments that we serve and us. And the speed of delivery is only limited by the resources we have. So that said, it is crucial when we talk about a status quo budget, it is crucial to have adequate staff in place to be able to not only meet the needs of the judicial community, but also to respond to emergencies and to respond to changes as necessary, because there are no vendors to turn to. We are the ones that do that. So This does remain a challenge for us because as these needs continue to grow and as we have more and more applications to support, the number of staff does not grow with that. So as we look at next year's budget, in terms of what we have requested for this year, one of the biggest line items at GIS is software licensing. And these licenses are for tools that are utilized by the entire judicial community. They're not for JIS, the department. So we are contractually obligated to keep those current, and the vendors are allowed to raise that annual fee, or that fee annually. We did request $10,000 to cover those increases. It is always a projection. Sometimes they increase by 2%, sometimes they increase by 5%. One vendor may not increase, another does. But that is not in the proposed budget. That would be my only concern in hopefully, being able to meet that in the coming year with savings in other places. But that is my only concern for next fiscal. So I thank you all for the opportunity to speak today, and if you have any questions, I'll try and answer those.
Thank you so much, Ms. Steers. Councilman Cooper.
Oh, thank you, Madam Chairman, and thank you all for being here. I was just going to ask for further clarification on the decline in other expenses of $227,000.
Yes, so we have, as I mentioned, the software licensing. We have always paid for the Oracle licensing separately in JIS for all the judicial departments. This past year, ITS has renegotiated a contract with Oracle, and all of the Oracle money is now under that contract and will be paid from one source. So the Oracle money has coming out of our budget and all going to that one
So
source.
that savings is from that Oracle licensing?
That is correct.
Great. Thank you so much.
And I'm just going to ask, there are no opportunities for you guys to generate any revenue?
No, there are not within the department itself.
Just wanted to throw it out there. Thank you so much. Seeing no other council members seeking recognition, thank you so much, Judge. Thank you so much for the services that you provide for the city. The next up we have is the Circuit Court Clerk, and y'all can begin making your way down. And thank you so much, Judge.